My name is Cosby Rapazo. I'm on a channel. Today we're doing reaction to Stranger Things Season 1 Episode 5 reaction video. Hopper goes to Hawkins' lab through the portal. We know Will Byers is still alive. Hopper tells Joyce that it was a fake body. And Nancy Wheeler and Jonathan Byers go into the forest, into the tree portal, into the Upside Down. Stranger Things is set in the Stranger Things is set in the fictional rural town of Hawkins, Indiana in the 1980s. The nearby Hawkins National Laboratory ostensibly performs scientific research for the United States Department of Energy, but also secretly experiments with the paranormal and supernatural, sometimes with human test subjects. Characters and actors in Stranger Things like Joe Crest, who plays Ted Wheeler, and Catherine Dyer, who plays Connie Frazier in Stranger Things. Now let's do the reaction. Now I'll tell you my reports for the reaction and video.
It's time. Don't try to be heroes. There is no shame.
Hopper's in the lab now, like I said in the notes.
Got all the cameras, bud?
Look, Dr. Brenner asked for me specifically. Okay, how else is he gonna got any?
What's your name again?
He's Jim Hopper. Chief Jim Hopper.
Yeah, Jim Hopper.
Chief Jim Hopper, yep, that's his name. 52 minutes left to go. But that's his name, bro. That's definitely his name. Please don't play that somebody. Please don't plagiarize the music.
You think straight, yeah?
Very interesting, very interesting what we're seeing here. Very interesting.
This whole time, I could feel him. He was so close. He was right there. I knew he was alive. Our hands almost touching. Now it's like I can feel it.
She can feel his hand. That's a good sign. It's a really good sign, bro. Can feel his hands. It's like they were touching. It's like they were very close to each other back at that time.
Don't look at me like that. Like how everybody was looking at me like I'm out of my damn mind.
You're not gonna like this, but I think you need to seriously consider the possibility that all this it's in your head. Remember that, darling.
No, this is not that.
When something like this happens, your mind makes up stuff for you.
That's Lottie Byers, very Lottie Byers. Will's father.
Hope you know. I mean, Jesus, there's a funeral tomorrow for our little boy, and you're saying his body's fake. He's in the wall. You have to explain that. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. At least go talk to a shrink. What about Pastor Charles or something?
Well, they can't help.
Joyce, he just told me that Will is gone.
True, there's all these possibilities. He's gone, but he's still here. He's still alive. They will find him out when I get back to that in the next, like, after 90 to 100 videos. Or whenever I get to that in the next couple of episodes of this Stranger Things series and a series before the next Netflix series, and followed by Harry Potter coming up in this in the movie side effect. And we've got other things happening in this in the spare time between that.
What else is there to do?
What was Bill saying? Like home. Like home.
Yeah, that's no wondering what Will's saying right now, and still getting his answers to this. But 11, Jane Harper L is helping them, and yeah, that's my Will and his friends and all these other things as well. Still looking for it.
Dark and empty. Empty and cold.
Wait, did you say cold?
I don't know. The stupid radio kept going in and out. It's like when it was in the dark. Like home. Like his house? Or maybe like Hawkins.
Upside down.
What'd she say?
Upside down.
What?
Upside down. When Elsa's window was, she put the board on. Remember? Upside down. Dark. Empty.
Do you understand what he's...
Upside down is what she was trying to tell them in the beginning. When she flipped the board over and it was dark and empty. Flipped it over back in the other episode. I think I remember that still.
talking about? No.
Guys, come on, just think about it. When Elle took us to find Noah, she took us to his house, right?
Yeah. He wasn't there.
What if he was there? What if we just couldn't see him? What if he was on the other side? What if this is Hawkins and this is where Will is? The upside down.
Like the real shadow.
Well, yeah. still looking for Will, and he's in the Upside Down. We all know that now. We'll see what else happens in this episode. Plus, I wrote in my notes. That's where it relates. That's an alley.
The Veil of Shadows is a dimension that is a dark reflection or echo of our world. It is a place of decay and death. A plane out of phase, place of monsters. It is right next to you and you don't even see it.
I can see they're calling his name, and they're still looking for him.
Ultimate dimension.
But how do we get there? We can't shadow walk. In real life, dummy.
We can't shadow walk, but maybe she can.
You know,
So they're wondering if she can. So they're saying that they can't shadow walk, but maybe Elle can. That's true. Very true. Very, very true.
how we get there to the Upside Down?
Oh, God.
They're coughing again. Something weird is going on there. Something very weird.
Hey, kid. What's going on?
Your dad's gonna stay here tonight on the couch.
Nip here as long as you need me, okay? Hey, hold up.
What happened?
Don't worry about that.
Mom, that thing you saw before, did it come back?
Jonathan, it's enough.
They need answers, so when is it enough? They need answers. They need to know what it was, but I think I already know what it is. It's the Upside Down, it's Demi Logan.
Alone?
You need to leave.
Look, I know you're upset. We all are.
That's what they got.
You need to listen to me. Your mother is sick. really sick.
Yeah. You being here, you're just making things worse. Like
Worse?
always. Yeah.
She took down that wall with an axe. She said that Will was inside, that he's talking to her.
Maybe he was.
This isn't some kind of joke. Your mom was half frozen to death when I got here, trembling, scared out of her mind. You come in here and you start feeding into her hallucinations, or whatever the hell you want to call it. You're gonna push her right over the edge. You hear me? I'm on your side. I'm here to help. I'm gonna make things better around here for all of us.
Thank God you're here.
Do me a favor. At the funeral tomorrow, just behave. If not for me, for your mother. Take that down.
They're having a funeral for her, but he's still alive. She's not crazy. She's not out of her mind. I don't get this. I really don't get this. Shouldn't trust him for what he says. Shouldn't trust any person for what they say.
It's inappropriate.
Daddy, you're choking me.
Supposed to be a little tight. It's good.
Here we go. You look nice, sweetie. Anything else? You can borrow my black heels if you want. The ones you wore at Kathy's birthday.
Okay. Thanks.
I won't spoil you about what's going on here, but it's something more sinister is probably going on here by this point. Something more sinister. They have to find out for themselves.
Come on. Time to go. Come on.
You're not. Ryan, listen. You're not listening to me. I am your father. I respect you. Yes, I will.
They still think Will's dead, but he's not dead. They're getting it wrong again. That's the funeral.
I will uphold you as my righteous enemy. It's times like these that our faith is challenged. How, if he is truly from heaven, was God taking someone so young, so innocent? It would be easy to turn away from God. But we must remember that nothing, not even tragedy, can separate us from His love. We are here today to find comfort in the truth of Scripture, to surround Will and family.
Wait till we tell Will that Jennifer Haynes is crying at his funeral.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, it was anything you can do. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I see Will the Wise is back. What's that shooting out of this cane?
Fireballs. I couldn't find the red crayons, that's why it's green.
Oh, well, he's so wise. Why does he?
Here, this is a flashback. Then they're gonna tell her at the end that Jennifer Hayes was crying at his funeral. One thing I noticed about that, and how Troy did frontside water business in his parents, Peter Lee, you know, all these other things. keep it in there like that. Keep it in there like that. Gonna finish soon.
Fireballs, can't you just, outsmart the bad guys? Most of the time, yeah, totally. But sometimes the bad guys are smart too. Yeah. So he needs the fireballs. Yeah. Burn them to a crisp. Alright, well, I don't know who's been raising you, but I'm gonna get you some new crayons because it looks like you should be catches.
That's Jim Hopper, and he's gonna go back into the lab again. And maybe in a future episode, go back in there, go through the tear, make a deal with all that. Only 38 minutes left until it's finished.
She was there. This is where we know for sure it's been, right?
So that's...
Steve's house. That's the woods where we found Will's bike. That's my house.
It's also close.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's all within a mile or something. Whatever this thing is.
Steve and Will live near each other, is what they're saying right now. And, that's Will Byers, not the other guy, but that's Will Byers, they live near each other. Steve Harrington and Will Byers. And, Jonathan live close together, and the lab's close. They live close to the lab.
It's not a trap. Went far.
You want to go out there?
Might not find anything.
I found something. If we do see it, then
We kill it. Give me a second.
Are you serious?
What? You want to find this thing taking another photo? Yelling it?
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well, it's the best we've got. But you can tell someone, but they're not going to believe you. You know that.
Your mom would.
She's been through enough.
She deserves to know.
Yeah, and I'll tell her. This thing is dead. I don't know what in the world caused it.
When the thing's dead, he's gonna tell his mom, Joyce Byers, he found that thing there, the portal, the true guy in the portal in the trailer. He said, "Let's."
Let's take a look, huh?
Mr. Clark says he's never seen anything like it.
Mr. Clark.
He runs the AV Club.
That right.
Apparently some of the less athletic types go nuts for this stuff.
Mr. Clark?
That's the voice science teacher.
Hey there. Hey, what's going on?
Where is Morty?
Man, you don't know anything.
We were wondering if you had time to talk.
We have some questions.
A lot of questions. So you know how in Cosmos, Carl Sagan talks about other dimensions, like beyond our world?
Yeah, sure. Theoretically.
Right, theoretically.
So, theoretically, how do we travel there?
You guys have been thinking about Hugh Everett's many worlds interpretation, haven't you? Well, basically, there are parallel universes, just like our world, with just infinite variations of it. Which means there's a world out there where none of this tragic stuff ever happened.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh,
We were thinking of more of an evil dimension, like the Veil of Shadows. You know the Veil of Shadows?
echo of the material plane where necrotic and shadow magic.
Yeah, exactly. If that did exist, a place like the Veil of Shadows, how would we travel there?
Theoretically.
Well,
It's an upside down. It's evil dimension, like the one they said before. Could probably catch that. It was the shadow.
picture an acrobat standing on a tightrope. And the tightrope is our dimension. And our dimension has rules. You can move forwards or backwards. But what if right next to our acrobat there is a flea? Now the flea can also travel back and forth, just like the acrobat, right?
Right.
Here's where things get really interesting. The flea can also travel this way, along the side of the rope. He can even go underneath the rope.
Upside down.
Exactly.
But we're not the flea, we're the acrobat.
In this metaphor, yes, for the acrobats.
So, we can't go upside down?
Or is there any way for the acrobat to get to the upside down?
Well, you'd have to create a massive amount of energy, more than humans are currently capable of creating energy, to open up some kind of tear in time and space. And then, you create a doorway.
Like a gate?
Sure, like a game.
They're learning so much from this, and I'm learning so much from this too. They're the acrobat, and I guess the Eleven's the flea, and yeah, something like that. Not really sure. And yeah, they create a lot of energy. That's pretty much all I got from this.
But again, this is all
Theoretically.
But But what if the skate already existed?
Well, if it did, I think we'd know. We could disrupt gravity, magnetic field, our environment. Heck, it might even swallow us up. Science is neat, but I'm afraid it's not very forgiving.
Hey, Chief!
Hello. Hey. Jesus, Chief, you alright? What are you doing here? We tried calling. Yeah, phone set.
Hey, so Bev Mooney came in this morning all upset. Said that Dale and Henry went hunting yesterday and they didn't come back home.
She thought they were on another binger, but she's not so sure.
I think this whole Will Byers thing has everybody on edge.
Where was this?
Was that the station?
No, where did Henry and Dale go hunting?
Oh, out near Curly.
What? Okay. You go back to the station right now. I'll take care of this, alright?
You sure?
Yeah, leave it.
Oh, hey.
Harry and Joe went did some hunting. Has everyone?
They found Burger's car.
What? Barbara Holland's car? Saying she ran away after all. Stevie's found it late last night at the bus station.
Alright. Keep doing our job for us.
Barbara Lee will be dead by the end of this season. They're getting inaccurate as they are.
The office has again.
We've been spending too much time with Joyce Byers. That's what I think.
But Joyce Byers is right. They are wrong.
What are you doing?
What are you looking at? You wanna freeze to death all winter?
I told you not to take these down.
They're in the way, Dave. How long are you gonna keep those up? Really? You know, it's a shame what they've done to this family.
What?
The Sapper Company. Went to the quarry on the way over here. You know, I just wanted to look around, you know? Couldn't believe it. Just couldn't believe it. No warning signs, no fence, no nothing. Ought to be held accountable, if you ask me.
It would take a lot of energy to build a gate like this. But that's gotta be what happened. Otherwise, how will get there, right? Right.
What we want to know is, do you know where the gate is?
They're wondering where the game is. That's what they're wondering right now. They're always worrying about that.
Then how do you know about the upside down?
Dustin, what are you doing? Dustin!
Dustin! Dustin!
I need these your compasses.
What?
Your compasses, all of your compasses, right now!
What's he saying about this?
Well, they're all facing north, right?
Yeah, so?
Well, that's not true north.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I just said. That's not true north.
That's not true, no. Very interesting, bro. The gate could be anywhere.
Are you both seriously this dense? The sun rises in the east and it sets in the west, right? Which means that's true north.
So what you're saying is the compasses are broken.
Do you even understand how a compass works? Do you see a battery pack on this?
No.
No, you don't, because it doesn't need one. The needle's naturally drawn to the Earth's magnetic north pole.
So, what's wrong with it?
Well, that's what I couldn't figure out, but then I remember. You can change the direction of the compass with a magnet. If there's the presence of a more powerful magnetic field, the needle deflects to that power. And then I remember what Mr. Clark said. The gate would have so much power.
Disrupt the electromagnetic field.
Exactly.
Meaning, if we follow the compasses north,
They should lead us to the gate.
So they're trying to find that. The compass is off to the gate. Should find it.
Whoa, hey.
Steve Harrington, right?
What are you doing?